My name is Chloe, and today I'm here to talk about all the things that I read last week. So this is going to be a really quick video because everything I'm reading really is for another project, and so I don't want to spoil those videos by telling you about the books now, but we'll talk about it. I've got one that I can talk about in depth, so let's just go for it. So my kids and I read Runaway Ralph. This is number 2 in the Mouse and the Motorcycle Ralph S. Mouse series, and this was my least favorite, but I liked it still. Ralph is really cute. He's a wholesome character, and this is definitely one that I would feel comfortable passing on. There are some, so in this one, he runs away from the hotel where he lives to go to a summer camp, and there are a lot of uses of the word like stupid and stuff like that, so I don't love that, but otherwise, it's a good book. So then for myself, I read The Stranger and Caught by Harlan Coben. You will see an upcoming video talking about these books, and I will just say one of them I liked a lot, one of them I didn't at all. So which is which? If you have a guess, let me know. And then I also read The Favorites for my 5-star predictions, and so that video will be coming soon. I'm not going to say a word on that. But the one that I can tell you about is Healing Rest. And it's an invitation for mamas who carry so much to lean into the arms of the one who holds it all by Becky Thompson. That is quite the subtitle. But this book was so good. So it is exactly what it's talking about. It's talking about rest and being, giving yourself grace. And as moms, we juggle so much, both like physically, logistically, as well as mentally. The mental load is so much, and we are not meant to be on warp speed like we are. And just remembering that we are held and we are valued and all of that. Like Becky Thompson, I am a fan girl. I have read everything by her, and I just love her. And so if this is something that sounds interesting to you, it's on audio or physical. I don't have a physical copy, but I listened to it on audio, and it was just so comforting. It's like a 5 or 6 hour audiobook, so I listened to it pretty quickly, and just because it was one of those sleepless nights, and it was just like a balm to my soul. So it was really good. I would highly recommend. So now what we're currently reading, my kids and I are just about to finish Ralph S. Mouse, finish up the series. And then we actually have 2 NetGalley arcs coming up next. So that'll be interesting. And then I'm reading The Lifeless by Lori Nelson Spielman. So this is about a woman who her mother dies and gives her basically a bucket list to totally revamp her life, and I'm really liking this. I'm reading Catching Genius by Christy Kiernan. This is about 2 sisters. One was a math genius, the other was not, and kind of how that impacted their relationship. Now as adults, they're estranged, and they have to come back together to sell their family home on like a cape or on an island off the coast, the East Coast. And so tensions, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, this is good. I'm reading this physically, so you might see this again next week. I hope not, but there's that. And then I'm also reading The Case for Christ by Lee Strobel. And this is for Krista from Books and Jams. Her August, I had to look and see what month it was. August Christian nonfiction read along that we're going to be doing. So it will have the first one will have aired yesterday. So I will try to remember to link, I'll link Krista, and you can go find the live for this, because it's going to be a bunch of booktubers talking about the first section of this book, which is the first 128 pages. So it's kind of a big chunk. And so I found out this week that reading 3 things at a time is far too many for me, because I'm reading this on audio, this physically, and then this I've got physical, ebook, and audio. I've got all available. And I needed to, what I needed to do is stop reading fiction until I got this chunk done. And then it felt better, but trying to like pick up a little bit of this, a little bit of my fiction, a little bit of this, it just didn't work for me. And so it kind of made me slumpy this week, and combined with not loving some things, just, one of the Harlan Cobens, and I have felt very slumpy. And so I'm physically reading is what I'm actually wanting to do. I'm craving physical reading time, and I'm so sad that like this stage of life is just not one where I have a lot of time to physically read, because nighttime is really the only time, and I've got a kid sleeping in my room still, so there's that. So but that's what I'm really wanting to do, and I feel like once I don't know. I don't know how to juggle all the things. I like having two. I like having an audio and a physical. But ebooks, I've also been wanting to do like more eyeball reading. And I don't know, but that you could do either because you can have Alexa read it to you or you can just read it with your eyes. I don't know. I'm feeling a little slumpy because I have a lot of things on the go, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. That's okay. So that is everything. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.